Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today's video is a what's for dinner. I'll be sharing 4 easy and delicious meal ideas that are some of our go-to favorites. So I hope you enjoy the video. Also make sure to subscribe if this is your first time here so that you don't miss any of my future videos. And if you like what's for dinners, give this video a thumbs up. It helps out a ton. I have also partnered up with ButcherBox on today's video to share with you their meat delivery subscription service. ButcherBox offers high quality meat delivered right to your doorstep. It'll come packed frozen in a 100% recyclable box. You have 5 different boxes to choose from. 4 of them are already curated, and then 1 is a custom box, so you have the option to get exactly what you and your family love. So the website is crystal clear on navigation, so it's very easy to go in, pick what you want. And you guys know that right now is a busy time of year and also a good time to be staying inside. So with ButcherBox, you can have your meat delivered right to your door and you never pay for shipping. You choose your delivery frequency to fit your needs, and you also have the option to cancel at any time with no penalties. So that is awesome. The average cost is less than $6 per meal. So I'm going to be using all ButcherBox meats in today's video, and I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys this meat was excellent. I could not believe the price point and convenience of this delivery service. It really is unbeatable. Click my link below to get bacon for life. New members will get a free pack of bacon in every order for the lifetime of their ButcherBox subscription, plus shipping is always free. So we're gonna start this first meal, breakfast for dinner. My mom recently went to North Georgia and she came back with this bag of grits. These are supposedly the real deal. So I'm gonna microwave these. I'm just putting in a cup of these grits and then 2 cups of water, and then we're gonna whisk that, and then I'm gonna microwave these for 20 minutes. That is the easiest way we have found to cook grits, because you don't have to stand there and watch it and stir it. You just put it in the microwave and let it go. I'm also going to add in a little bit of salt before I put it into the microwave. Next, we're going to go ahead and get our bacon onto going. My favorite way to cook bacon is in the oven. I have a phobia about cooking bacon on the stove because I've been burned one too many times doing that. So my favorite way to cook bacon is in the oven. So I've lined a cookie sheet with some tin foil and just spread my bacon out evenly. And we'll bake that on 400 for about 20 minutes or so. The next thing I'm going to do is get some toast onto going. We have this little contraption here that came with our air fryer. I will have the air fryer linked down below. I get lots of questions on it, but this is one of the accessories that came with it. So I'm just buttering up some bread, and it's actually not butter. I know somebody's going to call me out for that, but so I'm just putting a little bit of that on there, and then I will pop this into the air fryer for just a few minutes. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and cook our eggs. So whenever we have grits and eggs, we always like our eggs over easy. So that's how I'm gonna cook those. The grits are now done, so I'm just going to give those a whisk and make sure there are no lumps. And our favorite way to eat this is to mix the eggs with the grits. I grew up eating this and it has seriously been one of my favorite meals ever. It's always been my comfort meal. So next up, we're gonna make like a beef stew. I'm gonna start by browning up my beef tips in my Dutch oven just to get a little bit of extra flavor. So I wanted to tell you guys a little more about ButcherBox meats, and what makes them so special is the quality that they offer. All of their beef is 100% grass-fed. Their chicken is free-range and USDA certified organic. The pork is heritage breed, and all of their seafood is wild caught. So they really care about the welfare of the animals, and they work with hundreds of farmers to support them and always provide their customers with high quality meats. It's their mission to take the guesswork out of dinner and help people serve meals that they can feel good about. So once I have a brown on my beef tips, I'm just going to go ahead and place that into my crock pot. I'm just chopping up some carrots, and I am leaving them kind of chunky. And I'm just going to throw those into the crock pot along with a couple of russet potatoes and this onion. I'm just adding in a teaspoon of garlic. I'm going to add in some beef broth and then just a little bit of red wine. I'm going to add in a dash of salt, and then we're going to cook this on low for 6 hours. About midway through, I did stir everything just to make sure everything was cooking nicely. So we just served that on a bed of rice, and to go on top, I just have some of this yum yum sauce. This is more for like Japanese foods, but I don't know, I was feeling it that night, so that's what I had on mine, and it was really good. So the next meal, we are gonna do a steak dinner. We're starting with some russet potatoes that we just coated in olive oil and salt and placed those into the air fryer on 400 for about 25 minutes. And while those are going, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my steak. So I have 2 ribeyes here that I'm gonna go ahead and place into a bowl. And then on the steaks, I'm gonna put a little bit of this Dale's steak seasoning, and we're just gonna let them set for a few minutes. I wish I thought about it sooner. I would have let these sit all day in the marinade, but I didn't think about it. So they were still really, really good. So if you never tried Dale's, highly recommend. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get my skillet heating up. I've got some olive oil and about 2 tablespoons of butter. Once my skillet is nice and hot, I'm gonna go ahead and place in my steaks. So I really honestly don't know how to cook steak. I can count on one hand how many times I've cooked steak in my lifetime, and this is one of them. But they turned out really good. I just carefully monitored them to make sure that I didn't overcook. And we also had a meat thermometer, so that helped, so I knew what degree to get it to before it was too done. So we were cooking ours medium well, and like I said, they turned out really, really good. And we also threw in a little bit of onion. We had some onion chopped up in the refrigerator that we really didn't know what else to do with, so we just threw that in with the steak and added in some flavor. And that was all for this meal. On the side, we had the baked potato with sour cream and cheese on top. My mom had made some homemade yeast rolls, so we have those. And then some broccoli and a little bit of veggie dip from the birthday party that we had the weekend before. And that was dinner. Next up, we are gonna make burgers, and our favorite way is to do it on the stove in a skillet. We just make them really thin. So I have some olive oil heating up, and while I have that heating, I'm just mixing my ground beef with all of my ingredients. So I have salt, pepper, I'm gonna put in a little bit of liquid smoke, just a dash, and then some Worcestershire sauce. And then we're just going to give that a mix. I'm just going to do it with my hands. That's the easiest way for me to mix ground beef. And then whenever I place these into the skillet, I'm going to do them really, really thin. And there you go. We just cut up some potatoes. We had some sweet potatoes and some russet potatoes that we needed to use. So we just seasoned those up and cooked those in the air fryer. But thank you guys so much for watching. And once again, thank you to ButcherBox for sponsoring today's video. I really think that this is a great option to have right now. And not only is it convenient, but it's also high quality and affordable. So click my link below to get bacon for life. New members will get a free pack of bacon in every order for the lifetime of their ButcherBox subscription. Plus, shipping is always free. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.